In this video, I want to talk about a load of credit card welcome bonuses that you can take advantage of in November. We also have the rare example of not one, but two brand new debit cards offering airline miles as a welcome bonus. Then we also have a load of transfer bonuses where you can get an extra percentage of points when you transfer out to certain airlines and hotels. And many of these bonuses are ending soon, so you'll need to be quick. And right at the end, we are going to talk about extra rewards for holiday shopping, kind of linked to Black Friday, but there's a load of these deals starting up this month, okay? Many of them you can already access now, so we're going to go through a few of them too. Hey financial warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel, I cover US credit cards, personal finance, and luxury travel. If you like the sound of that, please subscribe, but let's get into it. And this video is brought to you by Klover, but more on that later. All right, so before we get started, what is a welcome bonus? That is when a credit card company, in order to attract new customers, will offer a certain amount of points or cashback if you spend a set amount of money within a period of a few months when you get the card. Like $200 in cashback when you spend $500 on purchases in your first 3 months, for example. That would be an example of a relatively low value bonus. You typically see that on a no annual fee card, but value could be $1,000 or more on cards with annual fees. Welcome bonuses are a great way for us to build up a lot of cashback or points quickly. All right, let's get into our first card, the Charles Schwab Amex Platinum. So on the regular Amex Platinum card, which we often call the Vanilla Platinum, the welcome bonus ranges from 80,000 points for the public offer to an up to 175,000 points offer, with you finding out the exact amount that you are being offered after you submit the application. The Charles Schwab Platinum is a version of the card that gives you the option to redeem Amex points for 1.1 cents per point in your Charles Schwab account, with the aim that you will use those rewards to buy stocks. But in reality, you can do whatever you like with the money. You can transfer it out to another account immediately. We rarely see a high bonus on the Charles Schwab version, but right now, we have a higher than usual bonus. And the good thing about it is that it is a fixed amount, not up to X amount of points. So here it is, earn 125,000 points for spending $8,000 in your first 6 months. Valuing Amex points at 2 cents a piece gives us $2,500 in value for this bonus. And the reason I include it is because this is only running until November 12th. So you have just a few days left if you want to get this one. You do have to have a Charles Schwab account to be eligible for this card, but that's pretty easy to do. You can open it online. There's no account minimum, okay? It used to be $1,000 when I first got this card, but now it's $0. There's also no fees, and you can open their regular brokerage account or an IRA. They both count. So if you've been thinking about getting this card, now is a great time. I also personally have this card and I really love it. Or if you've tried to get the 175,000 point bonus and you were only offered a mere 80,000, then this could be a good way of getting an extra bonus. And getting the Charles Schwab card versus the Vanilla Platinum doesn't have any drawbacks. It just has advantages, actually. The only one drawback I can think of is that this card doesn't yet have the new mirror card design. You just have a choice of either the normal card or the two art card designs. If that's important to you, then maybe you want to give up, all those extra points just so that you can have a mirror card and get 80,000 points. I don't know. All right, let's move on to the next card. Chase Ink business cards. So these ones I've talked about before, but I want to mention them again because they are ending soon. This would be the 90,000 point bonuses on the Chase Ink Unlimited and Ink Cash. These are the two no annual fee business cards from Chase. 90,000 Chase points is worth $1,800 if you value the points at 2 cents per point. You'll be able to get that value as long as you have either a personal Sapphire card or an Ink Preferred that unlocks the ability to transfer points to airlines or use the points boost feature. Otherwise, the points are just redeemable for cashback style redemptions and the travel portal at 1 cent per point. The Ink Unlimited is a non-category card, earning 1.5 points per dollar on everything. And the Ink Cash is kind of like the business version of the Chase Freedom with 5% categories. I'm not sure the exact date this one ends, but I would say it's definitely going to end this month. So be quick. Let's now look at another card that is offering 200,000 points as a bonus. But first, have you ever had an unfortunate sudden expense, say a week before payday, and you don't want to borrow money on credit cards at high interest rates to cover it? I had an unfortunate incident recently where I couldn't open the door to my house and I had to replace a smart lock, costing me $200. Well, it's for situations like that I have partnered with Klover. They will give you an advance of up to $400 with no credit check, no interest, and no late fees. You can either wait a few days for the cash or pay a small fee to have an instant deposit. You can also collect Klover points by doing things like taking surveys and inviting friends to the app to unlock higher advances, or use points to pay express fees to get instant deposits. So, need a little extra cash? With Klover, you can access up to $400 with no credit check and no late fees. Just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen now to sign up and let them know that I sent you. Not all users will qualify. Advances range from $25 to $400. Average advance is $93. Express transfer fees may apply. All right, so our next card is the Amex Business Gold. So there is currently a direct link to a 200,000 point offer on the Business Gold card. This is for spending $15,000 in your first 3 months. That is worth $4,000 at 2 cents per point. The Business Gold card has a $375 annual fee. I used to have this card a few years ago, but I got rid of it because of the fee. I do rate it though as a good card for its 4 points per dollar membership rewards categories, and they have been adding credits to it too. For example, they literally just added a new $150 annual Squarespace credit, so if you can use that effectively, it almost cuts the annual fee in half. Then there's also an additional $240 credit on top of that and a Walmart Plus membership, so I think the right person can still get a load of value out of this card, just not me. I'll paste the direct link to this one in a pinned comment below. You do need to have the direct link, so it'll be down there somewhere for those who are interested. All right, let's move on. Our next card is this, the United Mileage Plus Debit Rewards Card. So I know this is supposed to be credit card bonuses, but United just came out with this debit card, and it's actually a pretty decent welcome bonus for a debit card. 10,000 United miles for spending $500 in your first 4 months. The cool thing about this card is that it earns miles not only on the money that you spend, but also on the balance in the checking account linked to the card. This card is issued by Sunrise Banks, the same bank that issued the Southwest debit card that also just came out. I think this one actually looks better than the Southwest one, and certainly it has a better welcome bonus. The Southwest debit card offers a welcome bonus of just 2,500 points. Ultimately though, the point earning isn't going to compare to a credit card. So it's only going to be certain people who perhaps can't get credit cards because of bad credit or no credit who would be interested. Or perhaps people with spend that they wouldn't normally be able to use a credit card for. Someone in a comment on the Southwest card video brought up the idea of using these cards to pay taxes, since the IRS only charges either $2.10 or $2.15 flat fee for a debit card payment when you pay your taxes with them, okay? It could be worth it to pay taxes with this card and earn 1 mile for every $2 spent. I don't see anything in the terms and conditions saying that tax payments don't count, but you know, you might want to pay attention to like Reddit for data points on this to see if other people have tested it. All right, let's move on to some new transfer bonuses. So if you don't know what a transfer bonus is, it's when a bank gives you a bonus percentage when you transfer out points to an airline or hotel. So if it was a 20% bonus and you transferred 1,000 points, you would get 1,200 points in your airline or hotel account. So first up, we have 2 Amex transfer bonuses. American Express is currently offering a 15% bonus when transferring out to Avianca, the national airline of Colombia, which is also a Star Alliance member. So you should be able to book any Star Alliance airline, which includes all of these ones, notably United. This one runs until the end of the month, November 30th. Then we have a transfer bonus to Marriott Bonvoy, and this one is 30%, and it also runs until November 30th. Marriott points aren't worth that much though, just 0.7 cents a piece is what the points guy values them at. Thus, a 30% bonus only takes you up to 0.91 cents in value for the original Amex points. So it's debatable whether this one is actually worth it. I think cashing out the points at 1.1 cents in value per point into my Charles Schwab account and then booking Marriott with cash is going to be a better deal, unless you find a really good redemption that is valued at higher than 1.1 cents per point. In addition to these 2 transfer bonuses with Amex, Capital One is currently also doing a 20% bonus to British Airways. That deal lasts until November 21st, which is an even earlier end date, so if you're interested, you'll want to get in on that one quickly. BA miles can be used to book any One World Alliance airline, including American Airlines. That deal will be available on Capital One cards like the Venture, Venture X, and Spark Miles. Let's now look at some bonuses that are running this month in the lead up to Black Friday. First of all, we have Rakuten, which is an online cashback mall where you can earn either cashback or Amex points, whichever you choose, on top of what you earn on your credit card just by clicking through from their site to your favorite store's websites. They are doing extra cashback at 1 merchant per day this week. In fact, it's not just this week, it's the first 10 days of November. Here are all the different merchants on screen now, and if you look at November 8th, you'll see it's 15% back at Lululemon. So all you Amex bros with the Platinum card can use your Lululemon credit to buy your wife or your girlfriend some yoga pants for Christmas and get refunded through the credit and earn 15% or 15 Amex points per dollar. You could pretend to her that you paid full price and didn't stack any deals. She'll think the world of you. Now, Rakuten is also offering their highest ever welcome bonus for new users, and that is $50 in your account after you spend $50 at any of the stores featured on their site. This is a great thing to sign up for now because on Black Friday weekend, there are going to be loads of deals, like Saks will be 15% cashback or something, so you can use your Amex Platinum Saks credit, and many other stores will be similar. And this is on top of any Black Friday discounts and whatever points you normally earn on whatever credit card you use. So you're stacking like 3 layers, sometimes even 4 layers of deals. It's like the movie Inception, like it's deals within deals within deals. It's crazy. I'll put my link below where you can sign up and get that bonus. It really is worth it, and it's their best bonus ever. All right, we have one more shopping bonus for you, and that is with Bank of America. Thursday, November 6th, which is tomorrow, if you're watching this video on the first day it came out, is their More Rewards Day. This is very simple. They're just adding 2% or 2 extra miles on top of the rewards you already earn on whatever card you have, okay? And the cards that don't earn any rewards will even get an extra 2% added in the form of a statement credit, all right? So if you have a card that doesn't earn rewards, it will earn rewards on that day. And this is up to a maximum of $50 cashback or 5,000 points on each card. So I think it's a pretty cool way to get a load of extra points, and you are not limited to any specific retailers. It's just whatever shopping you do on that day. Eastern time, by the way, so like 12 midnight to 12 midnight Eastern time, you'll get an extra 2% or 2x points on. I'll put a link to that page below where you can learn more, but you don't actually have to sign up for it or anything. It's just automatically, if you have a Bank of America card, you will be earning an extra 2% or 2x on that day. All right, guys, that is the video for today. There'll be a load more of these kind of deals as we go through November because this is the holiday shopping month, and we'll bring you more details on all of them as we go. So subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of those videos. Also, don't forget to get an advance of up to $400 with Klover in the links down below. Could be useful for holiday shopping, and a big thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.